Keanu Reeves is not a man defined by golden statues or Hollywood accolades. For over 3 decades, he has quietly built a reputation of kindness and humility, a rare presence in an industry fueled by ego and spectacle. From Neo in The Matrix to the relentless John Wick, he has commanded the world's attention not through grand statements, but through discipline, restraint, and quiet strength. Millions admire him not only for his talent, but for his humanity. A human being who seems untouched by fame. Yet behind this calm exterior lies a story marked by profound loss, resilience, and survival. Rootless beginnings. Keanu Reeves' story does not begin in comfort or stability. Born in Beirut, a city that would never truly feel like home, his early years were shaped by constant movement. From Sydney to New York and finally Toronto, each place was temporary, a stopover rather than a foundation. For a child, stability is essential. Yet Keanu's childhood was a series of unfinished chapters. Friendships dissolved, homes changed, and faces disappeared. From an early age, he learned that attachment brought inevitable loss. His world was transient, teaching him to drift, to exist quietly without expecting permanence, and to prepare for a life where nothing could be taken for granted. Childhood and loneliness. School offered no refuge from this instability. Each new city meant starting over, facing strangers, and leaving connections behind. Friendships never matured, and trust became fragile. Keanu's early lessons were harsh, attachments were temporary, and the world could vanish without warning. Quiet by nature, he observed rather than participated, listening more than speaking. In this silence, he built a private space where he could exist safely. Loneliness became a companion, not because he was alone, but because he never truly belonged. These experiences shaped a boy who understood impermanence and learned to navigate life cautiously, guarding himself from the inevitable losses ahead. Absence of a father. One absence defined Keanu's early life more than any other: his father. A man caught in personal struggles, addiction, and the law, he disappeared gradually from Keanu's life. There was no dramatic farewell, no closure, only a silent void. The young Keanu began to comprehend loss not as an event, but as a constant possibility. The father-son relationship, which might have been foundational, never developed. Trust became tentative, attachment fragile. Memories of his father existed only in fragments, like distant images fading in a dream. From a young age, Keanu learned to carry absence as a part of his identity, a quiet undercurrent shaping his view of the world and relationships. Learning to live with impermanence. The repeated losses of childhood forged resilience. Keanu's response was not anger or despair, but cautious observation and quiet endurance. He learned to live without expecting permanence from people or places. This habit, born of necessity, became a defining trait, measured, thoughtful, and unhurried. The early understanding that everything could vanish at any moment affected every decision and relationship. He did not avoid connection because he lacked empathy, but because he understood vulnerability. Silence became both a shield and a refuge. While others might seek validation or recognition, Keanu moved through life with quiet purpose, prepared for the world's unpredictability and unshaken by its impermanence. The weight of loss. As adulthood arrived, Keanu faced tragedies that went beyond the ordinary. The death of his close friend River Phoenix, the loss of a child shortly after birth, and the death of Jennifer Syme in a car accident each brought profound grief. These were not isolated blows, but cumulative collapses of emotional anchors. Yet even in the face of repeated heartbreak, Keanu did not retreat into bitterness. He continued to live with compassion, humility, and generosity. His grief did not manifest as anger or self-destruction. Instead, it became an invisible layer of his life, informing his quiet strength, his ability to connect with others without self-interest, and his resilience in a world that offers no guarantees, public image, and quiet strength. Keanu's reputation in Hollywood is not built on spectacle, ego, or flashy success. Instead, it arises from a consistency of kindness and humility rarely seen in an industry that thrives on vanity. The public admires him not only for his performances, but for the authenticity of his existence. He has cultivated a presence that is deliberate yet unassuming, disciplined yet deeply human. Even amid fame, he lives simply, avoids ostentation, and values meaningful interaction over superficial recognition. His strength is quiet, his generosity understated. In a culture of excess, he remains a symbol of dignity, proving that greatness can coexist with humility and kindness. The lessons of resilience. Keanu Reeves' life teaches that true resilience is not the absence of pain, but the ability to continue living despite it. Success does not protect from loss, and the most profound strength often emerges from suffering. His story illustrates that enduring grief without bitterness is a deliberate act of courage. He demonstrates that kindness can exist alongside sorrow, that generosity can survive heartbreak, and that simplicity can triumph over spectacle. Life may take everything from a person, yet one can still rise, continue forward, and maintain humanity. Keanu embodies these lessons, a quiet testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Kindness as survival. In a world where cruelty and ego often dominate, Keanu's life reminds us that kindness is not a passive trait, but an act of endurance. He extends compassion without expectation, helping others quietly and consistently. His choices show that morality and empathy are not luxuries afforded by privilege, but conscious decisions in response to life's hardships. By living without resentment, he models a form of strength that is often overlooked, the ability to maintain integrity in a world that can be harsh, indifferent, or cruel. His example redefines what it means to be strong, showing that true courage lies in preserving humanity amid loss. The quiet halo, Keanu Reeves has achieved fame and acclaim, yet he remains profoundly human. He embodies a rare combination of humility, resilience, and generosity, cultivated in response to a life of instability and loss. Every choice, every act of kindness, and every calm presence in public and private life reflects the lessons learned from hardship. His journey challenges the perception that success is a shield from pain, showing instead that strength is measured by how one responds to adversity. Keanu's quiet presence, his willingness to endure, and his compassionate heart create a halo not of spectacle, but of lived experience and profound humanity. Conclusion. Enduring Humanity, the story of Keanu Reeves, is a testament to human resilience. From a rootless childhood to profound personal loss, he has carried grief without surrender, maintaining kindness and humility in a world that often rewards only ego. His life is a study in silent strength, a reminder that true greatness lies in endurance, empathy, and integrity. By living thoughtfully, quietly, and compassionately, Keanu exemplifies the rare courage of continuing forward even when everything seems to have been taken. His journey teaches that the quietest lives often hold the deepest strength, and the most enduring impact comes not from fame, but from the way we choose to exist in the face of hardship